So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. Today I really wanted to solve the mystery behind Captain, because in my last encounter with him, he was knocked out of the ship with a large propeller. As I was looking for a lobby to join, I found Captain's lobby, and to my surprise, he was alive. It didn't take long for him to ban me completely, so I was unable to return back. So I went back to searching and I found a lobby that actually likes me. I didn't get banned on this one. And if you enjoy my videos and want to see more, make sure to go down below and hit that like button. That way I know that you want to see more of these type of videos. And if you're new to the channel and want to be part of the Chari family, make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. That way you won't miss out on any of my videos. But now, let me tell you more about what happened to Captain. When we got into the game, I went to go do my task, but I was just thinking about what happened to Captain. On my previous encounter, I kept hearing the sounds of planes up until the point that I heard an explosion, and it happened outside, so I wasn't sure if the plane crashed into the airship or if something else destroyed the plane. While I was in the main hall, the lights for some reason turned off twice. That caught me off guard because that should be impossible. Something must be happening in electrical, but I was too afraid to check. A meeting was called and I asked the crewmates, did the lights turn out twice for you guys? And they said yeah. And the reason why they called a meeting was because they were accusing Blue, so we got rid of him. Since I was now back in the game, I wanted to continue my investigation. So far, I haven't received any clues on Captain and his disappearance, so I wanted to check the last location that I saw Captain, which was a viewing deck. And not to mention that I also have a task there. So I looked around and all I could see was clouds. Not a single sign of Captain or the plane. As I was outside, the lights turned off, and a piece of debris flew towards me. Luckily, I managed to dodge it, and I got my task done and I left. It's not safe to be out there. While I was in the engine room, I saw Pink running away. And then I found a body in the brig, a little too suspicious. I told everyone that I think it's Pink, but people were suspecting me. And at the end of the meeting, 3 of them voted for me. I literally never get breaks from being ejected at this point. But I was still alive this round. I was now completely done with my task, and I just now remembered that there's another viewing deck near security. I stood out there and the lights turned off again, and another piece of debris flew by me, so the lights have to be connected to the plane in some way. But the thing that I just can't understand was that the plane hit the airship a long time ago. Why is there still pieces of debris flying towards me? And why is it happening when I can't see? I now wanted to spend my time indoors. Being outside can be a little too dangerous. So I wanted to be useful and I was checking the vitals. And they got banana, so I wanted to go look for his body. Why was being suspicious, so I'm gonna keep him in mind. I took a quick look at the table to get a better understanding of where the body was. Someone found the body before me, and everyone in the chat suspected me. And I wasn't even near the body cause I checked the table, and I was ejected. I was now a hopeless ghost with my teammates turning against me. And I really wanted to see who the imposter was by checking vitals one last time. But everything crashed, and I heard the sounds of a plane approaching me. I wanted to be far away from the airship, because the plane should be gone. There shouldn't be a reason why it's there. So I was now in the map of Polus. This lobby filled up quickly. We went from only a few players to a full lobby. When we all spawned in, we all had keys, and one of the crewmates wasn't so lucky. Since I had no information at the time, I just skipped, and so did everyone else. I was now making my way to my next task, and I just remembered one of my last encounters with Captain. He went to reactor and was staring at the sky. So I wanted to check if I could see whatever he was staring at, which I'm assuming is a plane, based on what happened. I was now staring at the dark sky, and I saw the shadow of a plane. But before I could run, a body was reported. Maroon was the imposter, so we voted for them. But I have no explanation on why the plane is here. I was gonna go check, but reactor was sabotaged. But when we fixed it and everyone left, I just stood there. And I saw an explosion. It seemed to be far away, but why was there an explosion? There is a chance that I was possibly sent back in time when the plane hit the airship, but that wouldn't make any sense. Polus is very far away from the airship because the airship is most likely on planet Earth, and Polus is some distant planet. I was trying to progress through my task, but I kept lagging. I would be sent back for no reason. I have no idea why. So I went back to reactor to see what was going on, but nothing. I now only had one more task, which is to fuel the engine. I have no idea why this task takes forever to finish, and I was also lagging. It's never been this bad before. Luckily I completed my task, but we found out who the imposter was in the chat. It was Orange and we won. After what happened on the map of Polus, I wanted to further investigate what was going on. I didn't want to return back to the airship, but I did. And to my surprise, Captain was here. I was the imposter this game, and I spawned in the main hall with Captain. He chased me across the map, and I couldn't seem to get rid of him. But for some reason, he stopped chasing me when I entered showers. I called the sabotage to get the crewmates' attention and hopefully get a quick elimination. I tried fixing the reactor to seem less suspicious, but nobody was fixing it with me. You're telling me that as an imposter I'm putting in more effort than the crewmates? Something is up. I got in the event to check the other side, and no one was there. Why isn't anybody helping? Okay, now we have Black. He's gonna help us. We almost failed to fix the sabotage, and as I expected, a meeting was called. I would have called one too. My plan was working because nobody suspected me. I acted like I was part of the crewmates and how nobody wanted to fix sabotage but me. And it worked because Captain was the one that was being voted. I don't know why I skipped. I then got an alert when I spawned in, so I went towards the front of the ship to see what was going on. And I heard an explosion outside, which caused the entire map to shake. I was now making my way over to the viewing deck to see what was going on, and all I could see was Captain. Since nobody was around, I killed him. And at that moment, there was debris flying towards me, and I saw the shadows of a plane above me. The plane then dropped down, but it wasn't a plane, it was Captain. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. Captain turned into a plane. It must have happened when the propeller hit his body. But what made him turn into this? Captain then started flying towards me, and the moment he touched my body, everything froze. And that was the last time that I saw Captain. If you want me to solve the mystery behind Captain, make sure to leave a like down below. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you want to support a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that I found on my channel.